It's First Chapter Friday, and today I want to share with you Emmy and the Key of Code by Aimee Lucido. 12-year-old Emmy is the only one in her family who can't make music to save her life. And now that her dad's symphony job has uprooted her to a new city and school, everything seems even more off-key than usual. Until a computer class changes her tune. Emmy discovers that her coding skills can really sing. Now life is starting to seem a little bit more upbeat, especially with computer whiz and possible best friend Abigail around to share tips and tricks with her. But can Emmy hold on to her newfound confidence with bad news and some big secrets just around the corner? Or will her new life come to a scratching halt? That's the question. This book right here, it looks thick. I know sometimes that can be intimidating, but it really is a quick read. So I'm going to read more than the first, starting with California Dreaming. I'd never visited California before we moved here, but I heard about it in songs. Mom even made a playlist, and she and Dad sang along the whole drive over from Wisconsin. But even after 3 days straight of Katy Perry, the Beach Boys, the Mamas and the Papas, I still didn't believe it. Why would people here be different than anywhere else? But now I'm here on the first day of 6th grade at my new school. The hallways are full of kids tapping on cell phones that probably cost more than an entire month's rent in our new house. Plus, everyone looks like they just jumped off the cover of a magazine. Hipster glasses, jeans where the only holes were put there on purpose, and everyone pulling out reusable containers full of weird grains that must be their lunch. I tugged down my Packers hoodie because it's colder here than the Beach Boys promised, and this way no one can see that I look nothing like the cover of a magazine. I wish San Francisco would go back to just being a song. See, that was short. Pretending. As I walk down the hallway, I hum my favorite walking song, Beethoven's Minute in G. I'm more attendant, marching my steps to the beat, left and right and left and right and left, so I can pretend I'm not all sore from climbing up the hill in front of the school. Left and right and left and right and left. I can pretend that I've been hiking my whole life, left and right and left and right and left. I can pretend that I don't smell like Wisconsin and I wore the right clothes to school today and that I'm going to make tons of friends and have an amazing year. Left and right and left and right and left, just like everyone else. Locker number 538. Finally, I reached my locker. 12 clockwise, 32 counterclockwise, 8 clockwise, stuck. Attempt duet number 1. Hi, I'm new here. My name is, that's my locker. Sorry about that. I looked up at the locker number engraved in the middle at the top. 583. Whoops. Left and right and left and right and left. Homeroom. The desks are full of kids talking, laughing, and shouting in harmony. Quartets, trios, a few duets here and there. Even the teacher runs around in a stunning rendition of Flight of the Bumblebees. Everyone must practice their parts all summer long because they perform them perfectly, no matter if they're the background vocals or the lead singer. But there's no part for me. There's no group for girls wearing Packers hoodies because they forgot to ask their mom if they could go back to school shopping. There's no group for girls carrying brown paper bags stuffed with white bread sandwiches and full fat potato chips because they made their grocery run at Safeway instead of Whole Foods. There's no group for girls who should have asked to live with the grandma and grandpa back in Wisconsin so they could stay at the school where they knew their part backwards and forwards. Here in homeroom, I feel like a wrong note. And I'm going to stop there. And it keeps going. She's not having a very good first day of school. The next one's Attempt Duet number 2. See, it's, lots of white spaces on the page. It's a really good book. I enjoyed reading it. I hope you will like it too. Emmy and the Key of Code by Aimee Lucido.